The Clarity Act could be huge for Ethereum. But what about Algorand? The crypto market is buzzing over one thing right now: the Clarity Act. Many investors believe this legislation could be massively bullish for Ethereum by finally giving the industry clearer rules. But while everyone is focused on Ethereum, there's another blockchain quietly sitting in the background that could benefit in a very different way: Algorand. Today we'll break down what the Clarity Act actually does, why Ethereum may benefit first, and why Algorand could become one of the most overlooked winners in crypto regulation. The Clarity Act is designed to reduce one of crypto's biggest problems: regulatory uncertainty. For years, crypto companies have struggled to answer basic questions like which tokens are securities, which assets are commodities, and which regulator is actually in charge. That confusion has scared away institutional money and slowed blockchain adoption. The Clarity Act attempts to create clearer boundaries between the SEC and the CFTC. And for the crypto market, clarity itself is bullish. Because institutions don't just want innovation, they want legal certainty. Most analysts believe Ethereum stands to benefit the most immediately. Why? Because Ethereum already dominates smart contracts, decentralized finance, stablecoins, NFT infrastructure, and tokenized assets. If regulators become more comfortable with Ethereum-based systems, Wall Street could accelerate adoption dramatically. Banks and financial firms are already experimenting with tokenized bonds, stablecoin payments, and blockchain settlement systems. And most of that activity is happening on Ethereum or Ethereum-compatible networks. So if the Clarity Act reduces legal risk, Ethereum's network effects become even stronger. That's why many investors see this legislation as massively bullish for Ethereum long-term. Now let's talk about the overlooked angle. Algorand was practically built for regulated finance. Unlike many crypto projects focused purely on speculation or decentralization narratives, Algorand has spent years emphasizing scalability, fast finality, low transaction fees, energy efficiency, and compliance-friendly infrastructure. That matters more than ever in a regulated environment. Because once legal uncertainty disappears, institutions start comparing blockchains based on performance and reliability. And that's where Algorand becomes competitive. Transactions on Algorand settle extremely fast. Fees are tiny, and the network avoids many of the congestion issues Ethereum still faces during heavy usage. That could make Algorand attractive for stablecoins, real-world asset tokenization, government-backed digital currencies, and cross-border payment systems. One of the biggest opportunities may actually be stablecoins. Stablecoins are becoming the bridge between traditional finance and crypto, and regulators increasingly want stablecoins operating on transparent, compliant infrastructure. Algorand already supports stablecoin activity because it's fast and cost-efficient. If regulation pushes the industry toward compliant financial rails, Algorand's design suddenly looks very strategic. Ethereum may dominate liquidity and developer activity, but Algorand could carve out a niche as institutional-grade infrastructure, especially if governments and enterprises prioritize efficiency over hype. Here's the key distinction. Ethereum benefits from network effects. Algorand benefits from optimization. Ethereum already has the ecosystem. Algorand may have the infrastructure advantages. So the Clarity Act could create two different winners: Ethereum as the dominant smart contract economy, and Algorand as a blockchain tailored for regulated financial systems. That's why some investors believe the market may be underestimating Algorand's long-term potential. So what do you think? Will Ethereum continue dominating institutional crypto adoption? Or could Algorand emerge as one of the biggest hidden beneficiaries of regulation? Drop your thoughts below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe for more content on crypto, blockchain regulation, AI, and the future of finance.